Hi, I'm Lucy, the Senior Technician at Picosure Clinic Bank. Today we're going to be discussing acne scar removal. In terms of acne scarring, there is a few variations. We can treat all types of acne scarring. We have red acne scarring, which is currently in the process of healing at that point. We have box carve, which obviously creates an indentation. Ice pick scarring, which is one of the deepest forms of acne scarring. Hypertrophic, which is slightly raised onto the skin but not in keloid inflammation. And rolling scarring, which is in between the hypertrophic and the box carve scarring. This type of scarring is quite easy to remove depending on the skin tone and the severity of the scarring. We have a few different ways of treating at Picosure Clinic. So we have lasers and microneedling, and today I'll be covering all of them with you. So we'll start with the laser, as that's the most complex of them all. We have a new treatment here at the clinic which is called the Profound Laser. It's delivered by Dr. Ismet. This treatment in particular generally focuses on the lower half of the face where there's less bone structure. This is a really deep treatment, and it stimulates elastin in the skin, and it's one of the very few treatments in the world that can stimulate elastin. It's really good. It's one treatment and then it continues to work up to 2 years. So if you have a limited amount of time, if you don't mind a little bit more downtime and swelling for 3 to 7 days after a treatment, and you've got the ability to do that and have time off, fantastic. It's a really good treatment because it's just once coming into the clinic, having that done with local anaesthetic, and then leaving, and you'll continue to see amazing benefits from the treatment for another 2 years after having the treatment done. Next, here at Picosure Clinic, we have a laser by Paloma Cynosure, which is called the Icon. It's a really deep laser. It's 15-40 nanometers into the skin, so it does bypass melanin and great for all skin types. It's really good for deeper scarring, and it really helps to build that collagen quite effectively and quite quickly as well. So we have that machine which we can do a patch test on, so of course come in for the consultation and we can check your suitability for that one. We then, moving on, we have a laser called the Picosure by Cynosure, which is fantastic. There's only a few in the country. It's a really good laser at removing pigmentation left behind by acne scarring on all skin types as well. And it's really good at superficial sort of indentations in the skin, so more like rolling scarring or things like pores. So if you feel like you have a lot of open pores around the nose and cheeks area, it's very good at stimulating superficial collagen, which will help to tighten and reduce the appearance of pores and light wrinkles and light scarring. Here at Picosure Clinic, we also use a microneedling system, which is fantastic for getting into small areas, especially for the face, for acne scarring. This particular device is very small and contains 12 needles. It punctures the skin rapidly at a very fast rate, so it causes less discomfort, unlike derma roller, which can be very uncomfortable. And it also is very small pen-like sort of treatment, so we can get right into nooks and crannies and really help go over those areas repeatedly to stimulate a lot of collagen. Now, the microneedling system is award-winning. It was one of the first of its kind. It's very good at stimulating collagen, helping with pigmentation and reducing redness. So if we have a client that comes in that's got a multitude of different things happening, microneedling sometimes is the best way to go forward. Again, at the consultation, we'll decide whether it's something that you should do on its own or in combination with a laser treatment. Generally with microneedling, it can take more sessions because we're not using heat onto the skin, we're pushing products like hyaluronic acid into the skin instead. So it can mean for deep acne scarring, it's more like 12 sessions rather than potentially 6 with a laser. At Picosure Clinic, we have the MD LED Tri-Wave technology light system, which is the strongest LED light in the world. Now, this is a great treatment which we can add on to any of the above treatments I've already mentioned. It's fantastic at rejuvenation, stimulating collagen by activating the energy in the cells. So it's a completely different technique to what we've already mentioned. We are not damaging the skin, we are not creating any sort of trauma. What we are doing is we're stimulating energy in the ATP production of the mitochondria within the cell. So this is the powerhouse of the cell where we get all our energy for cell replication from. And of course, when we're trying to create collagen to fill those gaps where you have the scar tissue, we want to give as much energy to those cells as possible, and this will do that. So after doing an LED light treatment, you'll feel revitalized, it stimulates all that energy, and you can really feel it after the treatment. Because it's non-invasive, you can apply makeup half an hour after your treatment, and there is no downtime at all after this particular machine. Lastly, now if you're suffering with current acne, or let's say for example you have acne scarring but you also have fresh acne, now if there's only a few acne coming through, that's not too bad. We can control that by doing different treatments and of course going around the area, as well as using the LED light system, which will of course kill bacteria. However, if you feel like you still have a lot of acne on the skin and we feel like that it's better to not start treatment right away, what we will advise is to do a food intolerance test to actually find out what's happening with the body from an internal perspective and try and slow down or reduce or eradicate the acne production in the skin. At the same time, we can combine that with the IPL M22 Luminous machine that we have here. It's a fantastic IPL machine because it does kill bacteria as well, and it also helps to calm down the skin after inflammation. So if you've got fairer skin type and you have a lot of severe acne, it's something that will help definitely kill bacteria and also stimulate collagen production without having to put too much heat onto the skin. One of the most common questions we get here at Pulse Light Clinic is, what is the best treatment for acne scar removal? Well, if you've already watched the video so far, you'll understand now that of course there are so many different options. There isn't just one best treatment for everyone. It doesn't work like that. It's really down to having a really thorough and good assessment to understand exactly what your problems are, exactly what we want to treat for you, and we can determine the best course of action. So it's individual for each client. Of course, if you've got a mixture of live acne and acne scarring, it'll be completely different to someone who just has live acne, or someone that has no acne on the skin and has severe scarring. So a completely different program for each client. That's why coming in for the free consultation is so important, so we can determine that for you and explain it thoroughly. Thanks for watching our videos today. Please subscribe and have a look at our website www.pulselightclinic.co.uk, where you can book a free consultation and come in and see us.